Thank you so much, C. I love to work together with all of you. It really takes a team to do what we're doing, and everyone plays a part in this adventure. Okay, guys. So as you know, I design my classes around the elements. It gives me structure, and it's earth, water, fire, air, space. And today we are in fire. Fire, the color is yellow. It's the solar plexus. And the mantra that I've chosen to work with today is, I embrace and unfold my true life purpose. I embrace and unfold my true life purpose. So if you would like, you could use the same one, or you can pick another one. So okay, so let's start with the chair practice. And you don't have to do what I do. Once again, I am suggesting ways of moving. In the end, you are in charge of your journey and the way you move. You can use the chair, or you can do it on the floor, or you can adjust and modify. So let's just start. So fire element, often when we talk about fire and solar plexus, we talk about core. And core to me is, so this is the image I'm using when I'm thinking about the core. The core is something that goes from, well, probably from the earth up through my root in the center of my body all the way up. So it would go all the way up through the crown of the head and then through the universe. That's how I connect with earth and the universe. So a part of me is a part of the earth and a part of the universe. So that's the image. Then when we're talking about fire element, we're talking about, in my opinion, we're talking about one specific part of the core, which is here, just the mid core. And then, so the mid core, just that part of the core, solar plexus. Transformation, skillful action. So she said we are human beings and doings. We don't just exist. We're actually active. We do stuff, and I think we're supposed to do that here. Usually, when we breathe, we inhale and then exhale. Inhale and exhale. In the fire element, I'm thinking that it's the opposite. I'm thinking that I inhale in and then exhale out. So I inhale and focus all my energy in solar plexus, my internal individual power. And then I exhale and spread it out into the world. Just like in sports, I would inhale, in tennis, for instance, I would inhale, gather all the power, and then release it out in a stroke. So thinking about like inhaling in, exhale to express. We talked about creativity in the power group, or the positive psychology group, on Wednesday. And being creative, I think the fire element is a lot about creativity. First, the earth, like we had the right to be here, the second chakra. Water, I have the right to feel. And then up in the third, I actually have the right to express those feelings. Okay, with that in mind, just come to a seat, sitting up tall, checking in with the earth, with your feet, hands on your knees. Hips are heavy, sitting bones are heavy, connecting to the chair. And then in between the sitting bones, that's your root. Your root is connected deep in the earth. The tailbone is free. The tailbone is free. We can wag that tail. There is a little joint there. We can actually wag it. And then the tailbone, sacrum, all the vertebrae, those three parts, my teacher called, that's the spine. That's the, spinal cord. Shoulders are widening, creating space for that manubrium in between the collarbones. Crown of the head is rising up towards the universe. Sitting bones, pelvis are heavy, connecting to earth. So I'm suspended and connected. Okay, now let's put one hand on solar plexus, and if you can, put one hand on your back body. Imagine how you breathe into solar plexus and fill your back body. So inhaling through the front, filling the back body, and then exhale and spread it out. Inhale through solar plexus, filling your back body. Exhale, express it out. A few more times. And then release. Bring your awareness to your sitting bones and then start making circles. Thinking about solar plexus or the sun, like the sun is yellow, a big round circle of yellow power and energy. And then maybe go the other way. Coming to stillness, exhale and round your back. Inhale into your back bend. Exhale and round. Inhale for your back bend. Exhale, round. Coming back to neutral. Now place your hands in goddess or in cactus. And then let's do the gentle twisting from here instead. So gentle twisting, bring your awareness to your solar plexus if that helps you. Notice how the twisting might happen around that part. Maybe looking behind you. What did you learn from the past that you can bring with you and turn it into skillful action? We're looking for skillful action. Okay, and then let's start swimming forward. So we talked about in the beginning, like, who is the most important person in your life? And for a long time, I did not know the answer to that question. I thought it was everyone except me. That was what I heard growing up. Okay, and then but now I know better. Let's bring the shoulders up and down a few times. Okay, now use your hands. Imagine that you're creating one big sun or solar plexus around you, opening and closing those hands. Awesome. Okay, now bring the feet together, big toes to touch, heels slightly apart, as you would be like if you would stand in Tadasana. And then lift that right knee up, start making circles. And then placing the foot on the knee. We've done this many times before. Foot is flexed to a seated pigeon. So this would be water element when we're opening up the hips. We store a lot of emotions in the hips. And even though we focus on the fire element, all the elements are always, all elements are always included in the practice. And then slide the knees together, inhale, arms up, exhale, twist away from that knee. If you can, you could, if you wanted to, breathe in through the solar plexus here, feeling the back body. Notice if it feels different to breathe in a twist than it did to breathe in a neutral position. You can look behind your shoulder. What did we learn from the past that we can bring in, transform, and then turn into skillful action? skillful action. Inhale, arms up. Exhale down. Now, I have my right knee on top, right arm goes under. I'm giving myself a hug. Feel the shoulders, shoulder blades behind you. Breathe into your hands, maybe some gentle rocking, hugging ourselves. And then if you wanted to, you could bring your arms into eagle arms. When you're ready, if you're ready, let those fingers go up towards the universe and let that bird fly. Okay, now right hand on the right knee, bring the left arm up, reach it up and over, up and over, up and over, opening up that side of the body. And then bring that left elbow to the right knee for a twist. Stay there a few moments. So left elbow goes to the right knee for a twist. There you go. Yep, there you go. Okay, you could, if you wanted to, place the hands together in Anjali Mudra. So my right elbow is facing up towards the sky. And if you wanted to, you could bring the gaze up towards the sky. You could stay here, you could open up the arms. And then eventually coming back to neutral. Okay, big toes to touch, heels slightly apart. That left knee goes up, creating circles, opening up that hip, finding seated pigeon, toe, the foot is flexed. I'm using my elbow to gently push that left knee out, sitting up tall, pit of the belly goes in and up. Maybe leaning forward. We do this every class. It's good. I find it helpful to keep something the same. So something that I keep on doing this over and over again until if it's helpful, of course. If it's not helpful, I change it. And then slide the knees together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, turn away from that knee. If you wanted to, you could bring your awareness to your solar plexus. Imagine how you breathe in through solar plexus, feeling the back body. Looking behind your shoulder, what did we learn? What did we learn? And how can we use that and transform it into skillful action? Release the twist. My left leg is on top, left arm goes under. I'm giving myself a hug. Self-love, self-compassion. Maybe some gentle rocking. I love myself. I try my best. I mess up and then I try again. And then if you wanted to, you could find eagle arms. Eventually, when you're ready, if you're ready, let that bird fly out into the world. Okay, now come back to neutral. Now we're going to bring the pit of the belly in and up and lift that knee up. So sometimes when this happens, the belly like pops out. So trying to keep the power inside of you. And then lift the other one and just try that a few times. And then if you wanted to, you could turn this into running. Leaning back a little bit more, trying to get the pit of the belly in and up, and then start running. Maybe even add the arms. I have to lean back quite a lot to make this happen. And I have the support, so I'm not going to fall. This chair is very stable. Okay. Feet back on the earth, check in with a connection to earth. Then we're going to get up to standing. Transfer the weight forward and come up to standing. Okay, here. Now let's find standing plank pose. Standing plank pose. Really bring those wrists up, straighten the arms. This is hard. Spread the fingers. Okay, transfer the weight to one side Lift that knee up and step forward. The standing leg is slightly bent. The pit of the belly goes in and up. So I'm really kind of sinking into the earth, getting power and stability to the earth, and then I step forward. I'm yielding into earth. Support precedes action. That's what my teacher says. And sometimes she's right, you know, believe it or not. Okay, release that. And then let's do some of the standing poses. Okay, inhale, arms up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, step back to plank pose. Stay there. Okay, feel, well, let's start with just using the feet to move back and forth. Feel the power. Feel your strength here. There are similarities between earth and fire. Earth is stable. I need stability to skillfully act. Okay, come to stillness. Maybe lift one foot off the floor. Try the other one. Maybe one hand. The other one. Maybe try one foot and the opposite arm. Okay, then bend both knees and elbows. That's water element. Move a little bit in the water, eventually finding down dog. Okay, bring that right knee up and step it forward. Release that back knee down. Look up, look straight in front. Inhale, arms come up and around. Maybe placing your hands in your back pockets. I embrace and unfold my true life purpose. Right hand comes on the right knee. Left hand comes up. Reach up and over, up and over, up and over. You can stay here, or if you wanted to, you could bring that left elbow to the right knee. Maybe placing the hands up in Anjali Mudra. Maybe straightening that back knee. And then eventually finding your way back, holding on to that chair, engage the core and step back to down dog. And bring that left knee up, step it forward, release the knee down, stay there. Look straight forward. You can stay here. This is a perfectly fine place to stay. Or you can bring the arms up, maybe placing the hands in your back pockets. My left knee is connecting to the chair. That gives me a sense of stability. Left hand on that left knee. Right arm comes up and over, opening up that right side of the body. Maybe bringing that right elbow to the left knee. Hands in Anjali Mudra. Maybe straightening the back knee. And then finding your way back, pushing into the chair, stepping back to down dog. Okay, right knee comes up again, step it forward. Now, open up that back pelvic half, finding warrior two. So the legs start from the very top of the hip, the pelvic bones. It's like 2 pelvic halves opening up. Okay, so warrior 1 assumes position. Warrior 2 takes up the bow and brings that string back. Getting ready for skillful action. And then add some movement, add your dance, like a fire dance. So how would you like to move? Everyone is going to move differently. Everyone is going to be part of the puzzle. And we need all the pieces. Coming back to warrior 2. And then bring that foot in, so you're facing the long end of the mat. I forgot to mention, if you have 2 blocks, they might be useful now. Bend your knees, maybe use 2 blocks and place the hands on the floor or on blocks. And from here, notice how this feels, and maybe straighten the knees. If this feels okay, you could once again imagine that you have this bow and arrow. I'm gonna keep my left hand on the floor, using the right to bring that string all the way up, for another twist. And then bring that hand down and then switch. Okay, bend the knees, and then come back up. Awesome. Now, turn that left pelvic half out to open up for warrior 2 on the other side. Bring that bow and bring that string back, getting ready for skillful action. And then decide, how would you like to move? What does your dance look like? What does your fire dance look like? And here we actually need, so usually we say self-observation without judgment. Judgment doesn't, like we also talk about skillful action, which means there must be unskillful action. So we have to be able to discern skillful from helpful from not helpful, from unhelpful. Okay, coming back to warrior 2. And then bring that left foot in. This time, place the hands in your back pockets. I embrace and unfold my true life purpose. Bend the knees, fold forward, and maybe bringing the hands to the floor. If you like, you could straighten the knees a little bit. Rebend the knees and come back up. Awesome. Okay, turn forward again, hands on that chair, yielding to earth there, and step back to down dog. Okay, the right knee comes up, step forward, release the back heel down, gently on the side, preparing for warrior 1. So warrior 1, my hips are facing forward, I'm looking forward. Everything is pointing forward. Warrior 1 assumes position. We're going to do a sequence of warrior 1, warrior 2, warrior 3. Okay. I bring up the bow and I bring that string back, opening up for warrior 2. Now warrior 2 is going to turn into warrior 3, the arrow. And here I'm suggesting that we're going to inhale, becomes not small, but bringing all that power within, and then getting ready. And on the exhale, shoot forward into warrior 3. The skillful action. You can keep your hands on the chair. You can take one hand off. You can take both. Maybe bring the arms out to the sides. And then when you're ready, bring the feet back together. Inhale for a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale down the midline. Okay, inhale, arms up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, step back to plank pose. Stay there for a while or for a few moments. Bend knees and elbows. Move back and forth a few times. And then finding down dog. Okay, left knee comes up. Step the left foot forward, preparing for warrior 1. Release the back heel down. Hips are facing forward. Everything is facing forward. Warrior 1 assumes position. Then then I pull the string back. I open up the hips coming into warrior 2. I learned from my past experiences. I transform it, and then I turn it into skillful action. I inhale, get ready, turn back forward again, and then exhale and become the arrow, warrior 3. Bring the knees together, feet together. Inhale for a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale down the midline. I embrace and unfold my true life purpose. Release, and then come, if you'd like to stand behind the chair. We're going to do goddess. So my feet are a little bit wider than the mat. And the feet are pointing out. And then just like bend the knees a little bit. I'm trying to stay upright. I'm not leaning forward or back. Trying to keep, like imagine if you had something on your head, that would still be there. And then adding the goddess arms. And just notice the movement a little bit. You can move it around whatever way you like. And then come to stillness into goddess. Now bring awareness to your solar plexus. If you wanted to, you could breathe into solar plexus, feel the back body, and then exhale and straighten the arms and the legs. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. One more time. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Awesome. Okay, now let's come to the side of the chair, sitting down. I can hold on now, and then let's go running. And then come to the front, and let's try boat pose here. So I'm leaning back a little bit, bringing one knee up, maybe the other. So bow pose is a balancing pose and requires a lot of strength in that mid core. Maybe straightening one leg, maybe the other, maybe both. Okay, turn to the other side. I'm holding on to the back, and that makes it easier for me to run away, or run towards something. I'm probably running towards the sun. Okay, let's come back to the front of the chair. Let's try reversed table or reversed plank. So I'm placing the hands behind me. Feet are under my knees or slightly forward. Bring the shoulders, shoulder blades together. Open up that heart, but keep the power within you for now. You can stay here, or if you wanted to, you could yield into your hands and lift the hips up. That's a possibility. Another way of doing this, if you want to do the reverse plank, you straighten the legs, bring the shoulder blades together, really feel the connection to the earth, to the soles of your feet and your hands. Yielding to earth, that's going to allow you to lift the hips up. This is a lot of work. All right. Ooh. Okay. Now, 2 more, and then we're going to continue with the Yoga Nidra. Bring the feet. I have my toes on the mat, and the heels are off the mat. Upside down, happy baby. Spine is tall, folding forward. I can stay here with the elbows on my knees, or I can release my hands down, drop the head. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, bring the feet together. I'm going to move my feet a little bit forward and then end with a forward fold. So place your hands in your back pockets, open up the heart, keeping the solar plexus and power within you for now. Keep it in there. It's transforming, getting ready. And then exhale and fold forward. Wrap the arms around your legs. Give yourself a hug. I love myself so much. And then inhale and come back up. Okay, and then we're gonna get ready for the Yoga Nidra part. It's a guided meditation. You can do it seated or you could do it laying down. If you wanna move, so transfer your weight forward and come back up to standing. I prefer to do these guided meditations laying down. I have a bolster under my knees when I do this, because that gives my lower back a release. Also, I put on socks and maybe a blanket, because you're going to be still for like 25 minutes and you get cold, or I get cold. Maybe you get cold too. And as always, you're always welcome to keep the camera on or off, especially here. I know it's for most people, we prefer to keep the camera off, which is perfectly fine. It's helpful to me to have a couple of cameras on, because then I see kind of when you're ready. So I'm grateful for that some of you are choosing to keep the camera on. Okay, so let's get started. And even if you're not ready, you can just listen to me and get ready as I start reading. Let your body sink down into the floor. Feel the earth underneath you, holding and supporting you, rising up to softly cradle you. At this time, nothing else matters. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. Remain still for deep nourishment. Repeat these words in your mind. I am awake and aware. I am awake and aware. Now, imagine yourself in a place that feels peaceful and friendly, protected and supportive. It may be outside in nature, somewhere inside, or in an imaginary place. This is your inner sanctuary. Feel yourself here and begin to see all the details around you. The light, the colors, any objects. See yourself in this protected place, sensing the comforting energy, supportive, calm, and protected. At any time during practice, you can guide yourself back here. If anything feels odd or too intense, go back to your inner sanctuary. Your inner sanctuary is always here. It is a part of who you are. Become aware of your upper body. Notice breath in your heart space. The easy rise and fall of breath in your chest. Now go inward, deep inside, and listen. Listen to your heart. Deep listening. What does it say? What is my heart's deepest longing? What does my heart desire? Your heart may speak in words, colors, songs, images, or something else. Allow your heart to speak its truth. From your heart's longing, create a positive statement in present tense as though it's already happening. Now, state your heart's wish 3 times to yourself as the truth. Bring your awareness to your belly. Notice the expansion on the inhale and the soft release on the exhale. Navel rising on the inhale, yielding to earth on exhale. From your navel center, bring awareness to your lower belly, pelvis, right hip, right upper leg, knee, lower leg, ankle, top of the foot, sole of the foot. Notice the right calf, back of knee, hamstring, and pelvis. Notice your left hip, left upper leg, knee, lower leg, ankle, top of the foot, sole of the foot. Notice the left calf, back of knee, left hamstring, and pelvis. Bring awareness to lower belly, navel center, solar plexus, lower ribs. Sense heart space, heart center. Notice your throat center. Right shoulder, right upper arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, top of the hand, palm of the hand. Bring awareness to thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, and little finger. Sense your whole right hand. Bring awareness back to throat center. Notice your left shoulder, left upper arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, top of the hand, palm of the hand. Bring awareness to thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, and little finger. Sense your whole left hand. Bring awareness back to throat center. Feel your neck, back of the head, crown of the head. Feel your forehead. Notice your mind's eye. Become aware of your eyebrows, eyelids, eyelashes, and eyes. Feel your eyes as color, as radiant wisdom receiving sight. Bring awareness to nose. Notice breath passing through the nostrils, receiving smell. Shift your attention to your ears. Witness your ears hearing, receiving sound. Notice your mouth. Observe sensation in your mouth, receiving taste. Become aware of the right side of the body. Now feel the left side of the body. Feel back body, side of the body facing the ground, back body. And now feel front body, side of the body facing the sky, front body. Now feel right arm and left leg. Right arm and left leg together. Now feel left arm and right leg. Left arm and right leg together. Feel whole body now. All parts together. All together as a whole. Feel your whole body. Find your navel. Imagine inhaling through your navel, filling back of your body. Inhale through navel, fill back body. Now notice the exhale. Exhale spreads out from core to body. Inhale to core. Exhale out to legs, arms, head, and tail. Inhale to core. Exhale out through legs, arms, head, and tail. Now, notice a place in your body that feels warm. Notice the shape of this warmth. Notice the color. Breathe into it. Allow it to grow. Notice how the warmth you created spreads out through your body. Warmth spreading out through legs, arms, head, and tail. You swim hard. The water is cold and you have to use all your strength to move against the current. You focus on the power within and you let the sun guide you. It's hard. For so many years, you just did what you were told to do. Now you are in charge. You control your power. The sun swims against the current to find its source. The deep river transforms to shallow shore. You let your feet sink down towards the bottom and you walk the last part. The water is rushing against your legs, and you use all your strength to keep your balance. The rocks are slippery, and your feet are soft. You reach the riverbank, and you climb up. You look over your shoulder. You see rough waters and confusion. You know better now. With love and compassion, you tend to your sore body, gently stroking your legs and arms. You feel stronger. Adding a golden layer of protection gives you the courage you need. The golden gem inside of you is glowing and waking up. Your inner strength is growing. You feel the warmth spreading from the mid-core of your body out into arms, legs, head, and tail. You stand up, taller, wider, stronger. Your breath is slow and steady. You nod as you embrace and unfold your true life purpose. Legs, arms, and spirit are all working together. You run fast now, jumping over rocks, ducking under trees. You smile. You know where you are going. You dance and twist around, excited to be alive. The sun laughs with you, joins you, and guides you on your journey. The clouds that once blocked the light are gone. The sky is blue and the air is high. You release your power into the world. It feels right. You raise your gaze, and to your surprise, you see two suns in the sky. And then three. Your mind stays open, allowing this new story to unfold. Careful not to disturb nor distort. Like small streams, you feel this new world appear in your mind, removing deep scars, filling and flooding old crevices, gently smoothing and flattening. Your mind is once again fresh. The suns are growing in number, faster than you can count. Golden circles of preciousness. They come closer. They reach out their shimmering arms to connect. Like a long necklace, they loosely embrace you, creating a protective circle around you. There's movement. More light is joining, adding layers of strands of glistening pearls. Soon there's a sparkling weave. You step up onto it. Like a flying saucer, it takes you on a ride. The earth underneath you is on fire. You ride the waves of rising heat. With strong legs and balancing arms, you stay focused. You go faster and further. Beyond the fire is clarity. Cool, calm, clarity. You know it. You sense it. All the suns around you are guiding you and joining you. Together, you learn and co-create. Far ahead is a bend in the river. It's calmer there. You decide to land. Same water, same river, yet different. The land is burnt. Underneath the ashes, you see growth. Fresh, green growth. All the suns are playing in the water, splashing with their hands, throwing their round bodies in the water, twisting joyfully. You hear sparkling laughter. You follow the light with your eyes. Every little glimmering gem is the ray from the same sun. Together, you did it. The world is beautiful. Peace is restored. Now, remember your heart's longing, the positive statement you set at the beginning of practice. Repeat it 3 times to yourself as though it's already happening. Let this truth fill every cell of your body. Notice all the space around you. Sense the space within you. Feel the sense of calm confidence, whole and complete. Notice that part of you that is the witness, the one who has observed your body, breath, and journey. And now begin to notice thoughts and feelings flowing through your awareness again. And notice your breath. Feel its rhythm and pace. Invite your breath to deepen now. Feel yourself reawakening. Become aware of your body, your physical body resting on earth. Begin to wiggle your fingers and then your toes. Gently rock your head from side to side, a slow awakening. A deep breath into your belly. Exhale. Slowly roll to your left hand side. Press your hands into the floor and come up to a seated position. Lengthen your spine. Take a full breath in and let it go. Bring your hands up in Anjali Mudra, holding your own heart in between your hands with love and compassion. And gently bow your head in gratitude for this practice, thousands of years old. And thank your inner guide, your past, present, and future teachers, and all the people that are joining you on this journey. Allow the eyes to slowly open. Raise your gaze. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.